Hi, I'm Jack from legalexpert.co.uk. We are personal injury claims specialists. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we offer a no-win, no-fee service. In this video, I'm going to be looking at whether or not you may be eligible to bring a claim for compensation if you've been involved in an accident whilst travelling on a bus. I'll be taking a look at whether or not you can claim, along with how we recommend that you begin the process of claiming, as well as how much your bus accident injury may be worth, as we take a look at our compensation injury amounts table. If you have any questions or requests, let us know in the comments, and if you like this video, please do hit that thumbs up button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Buses that operate as part of public transport provide people with the ability to get from one place to another in an economical and environmentally friendly way. But those travelling on buses, just like in any other vehicle out on the road, run the risk of being involved in accidents that can result in injuries. If you've been involved in an accident whilst travelling on the bus, you may be wondering whether or not you may be entitled to compensation. The good news is, if the accident was down to the negligence of another, you may be entitled to compensation. And as a passenger on a bus, it's highly unlikely that you were responsible for the accident occurring. So, that's whether or not you may be eligible to claim compensation. But how do you go about bringing a claim for a bus accident injury? Well, we strongly recommend that you reach out to a personal injury claims specialist that has experience in dealing with bus accident compensation claims. The good news for you is that legalexpert.co.uk not only offers a no-win, no-fee service, which means that there's no upfront fees, and if your case was to lose, then there's not a penny to pay. But we're also happy to offer you a completely free, zero obligation consultation, where we'll talk through your case in order to help you establish what your options are. You can speak to us whenever you'd like, as we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by calling our free phone helpline on 0800 652 7676, or by visiting our around-the-clock live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. If this is your first bus accident claim, we'll be happy to talk through bus accident claims, how much compensation you may be entitled to, and use our bus accident compensation calculator to help you establish how much you may be entitled to, as the figures that we'll shortly be going over will be for your injuries alone and do not include any additional sums for things like loss of income from time off work, any medical expenses, the cost of any trips made in relation to your injury, and any other expenses associated with the accident. Now, we're going to take a look at how much your injuries may be worth when claiming compensation by taking a look at our bus accident compensation claim amount table.
Here we have the table in front of us for road traffic accident injuries, and on the top category we can see back injuries. So for a severe back injury, this is permanent damage to the back, you're looking at anything from £30,910 right the way up to £128,320. For a moderate back injury, this is with recovery within 5 years, you can expect to receive anything from £9,970 right the way up to £30,910. Then finally, a mild back injury. This is with recovery within 2 years. For compensation for this type of injury, you could expect to receive anything from £1,950 right the way up to £9,970. Then for arm injuries, for a severe injury to the arm, you can expect to receive anything from £76,650 right the way up to £104,370. Then for injuries resulting in permanent and substantial disablement, you could expect to receive anything from £31,220 all the way up to £47,720. Then finally, a less severe injury to the arm. This could be anything from £15,300 right the way up to £31,220. For wrist injuries, we have 3 different categories as well. For severe wrist injuries, this is a fracture to the wrist. You could expect to receive anything from £37,960 right the way up to £47,720. For a moderate wrist fracture, you could expect to receive anything from £10,040 right the way up to £19,530. For a minor wrist injury, you could expect to receive anything from £2,810 right the way up to £3,790. Then neck injuries. For a severe neck injury, this is severe ongoing pain, impairment of movement, partial or full paralysis as a result of the injury. You could expect to receive anything from £44,630 right the way up to £118,240. For a moderate neck injury, this could be long-term damage to the neck, restricting movement, causing pain as a result of the injury. You could expect to receive anything from £10,960 right the way up to £30,690. Then finally, a minor neck injury. There's short-term damage to the neck, such as sprains and bruising. You could expect to receive anything from £1,950 all the way up to £6,290. Then shoulder injuries. Here we have three different categories. Again, for a severe shoulder injury, this is impaired movement or numbness of one or both arms as a result of an injury which has resulted to last into the long term. You could expect to receive anything from £15,300 right the way up to £38,280. For a moderate shoulder injury, this could be limited movement of one arm or both arms as a result of injury which is expected to last for some time. You could expect to receive £6,290 right the way up to £10,180. Then finally, a minor shoulder injury. This is short-term restriction of movement of one arm or both arms and ongoing pain as a result of the injury. You could expect to receive anything from £1,950 right the way up to £6,290.
I'd like to emphasise that these figures are the amounts that you may receive solely as an award for the injury itself, and does not include the amount of any loss of income from time off work or any expenses you've incurred or may incur as part of your compensation sum, which means that the amount of your claim is likely to be larger. Once again, if you found this video helpful, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Thanks.
Of course, the circumstances of each incident are never the same, and whether or not you believe you have a valid claim, it's always advisable that you speak to an expert on the matter. So if you'd like further assistance, we are personal injury claims specialists. We offer free, friendly advice on no-win, no-fee compensation claims, so there's not a penny to pay if you lose. Get the maximum compensation that you deserve. We're rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, and we have specialist solicitors with up to 30 years experience. It'll only take just a couple of minutes for our team, who'll be happy to answer any questions you may have to help establish whether or not you have a valid claim. Call now on 0800 652 7676 or visit our live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. Don't forget to subscribe, as we'll be uploading helpful videos just like this one on a regular basis. You can also check out one of our recommended videos or head over to legalexpert.co.uk, where you can read community questions on our forum, get free advice from our live chat, read articles and seek assistance for compensation on a no-win, no-fee basis with your personal injury claim.